Welcome everyone. We will start next session. This session is regarding jQuery mobiles, and we will learn how to create mobile web applications using a jQuery mobile. This jQuery mobile is just a subsidiary of jQuery, and we will use the inbuilt classes and events which are already defined in jQuery. This jQuery mobile is same as like we just now finished the topic is Bootstrap, but this jQuery mobile is basically based on the mobile web app only. Okay, so what is the need of jQuery mobile? Why we use that? Before we start that, just first have a look for this. Take a scenario that you want to create an application that can run on Android and BlackBerry, iPhone, and all Windows mobile. Okay. Now the problem is when I run an application, native application on Android phone or a BlackBerry phone, all these applications are built on using a programming language Java. Whereas when I run applications on my iPhone, so all these are based on a C language, and then when I use a Windows phone, the all app are based on a .NET language. Okay, maybe C or C# or maybe a Visual Basic .NET. Okay, so what I want to say is whenever I use a native app, let's say a native app for Android, it works only on Android OS. When I use a mobile app and running on iPhone, it means that is totally based on OS, iOS. Okay, and then same for the Windows, and it is based on a C#. Now my requirement is what I want, that I want to create a web app which I can use in all these different environment, and I no need to create a language for the native language. I mean, say I can just create a web application using a jQuery, and that web app will work on all the mobile devices and the different OS which we will use in the that particular device. So jQuery mobile is something which can help me to create a mobile web applications, or you can say mobile web pages which can run on all the different environments. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. Like, we use two terms here. First is a native app. Okay, native app meaning to say is one app which is based on, for example, Android app. That Android app I created using a Java language, and iOS app I created using a C language. But here a jQuery app I will create in using a jQuery mobile, and that I can run on any mobile device and any platform. Okay, so platform is not a problem in case of a jQuery mobile. Now, what are the features of jQuery mobile? First feature is it is lightweight framework compared to other frameworks. Secondly is it provides touch-friendly UI plugins and widgets. It meaning to say is by using a jQuery mobile, I can use a different plugins and I can use a widget like I use in a native apps like Android or iOS. Then it provides a theming framework. It means to say is whenever I create a mobile web page and I want to use a theme on that, web page, I can use that. Okay, theme meaning to say is here I'm saying that inbuilt design of the page. Then it also supports the Ajax to create a synchronous web application like we already did in a jQuery. Okay, and then it supports a page navigation and transitions. It means I can use the navigation menus. Okay, and also we use transitions like some events from when I move from one page to another page. We use a different different way to move from one, like we can flip, or we can maybe slide up, or maybe slide down, okay, or we can rotate like that. So these are the features. Some other features like sports accessibility features. Now think that someone maybe is a blind person, and maybe he cannot see a screen, but yes, he can hear the voice. So jQuery also supports, like if I'm not able to see the screen, there are some features available like a sound system and someone can hear. Okay, and the next point is has a small learning curve. It means if someone has a basic HTML background, so in that case someone can use a jQuery mobile. It is an open source. It means to say is I no need to pay. All these are the features of jQuery mobile. I repeat again, it is a framework that I will use to create a mobile web pages. Okay, and the features are given: lightweight, touch friendly, theming framework. Okay, I can use the navigations, and I can use a transition also. It's both accessibility features, as I said, and then it is very easy to understand, and someone who has a background of HTML, he can easily understand this thing. Then is the open source. I no need to pay for using a jQuery mobile. One thing I can I want to explain one more thing that about jQuery mobile. This is in still in an initial state. Okay, so I mean it's not as full-fledged like other native apps we create using an Android or iOS. Okay, so maybe in coming time it will be very handy for the mobile apps. Okay, so moving forward now, there are some limitations for using a jQuery mobile. First drawback is it does not have 100% pure native look and feel on any device. It means like if I create a mobile app using Android or iOS, okay, so it gives a very good look and feel, but comparatively iOS or Android it gives a not that good look and feel. Okay, you can say in simple words. Then it has a lower performance as compared to native application. As you can see that when I use a native app, I do what? I download that app on my mobile and then I use that. But here in this case, it's not like that. I am creating a mobile web page that I will use using a internet. So if in case there is a issue of internet, speed is less, so might be it will work slow. Okay, then it has a limited access to device features such as camera and a accelerometer. Okay, sometimes if I want to use the maybe mobile device, maybe camera or maybe any other component of my my mobile, so the productivity is not as good as the native app. This is one of the biggest limitation in a jQuery mobile. And as I said, this is just in a beginning stage. Okay, so maybe in the coming years it will be very handy for the mobile apps. And last one is may have some compatibility issues on desktop computers due to limited CSS3 support. If I will try to open one mobile web page in my desktop, okay, or maybe on my laptop, it will display, okay, but maybe the CSS will not support properly, so maybe you will find that web page is not rendering properly on my desktop screen. So just keeping in mind that jQuery mobile I am just using to create a mobile app, rather than the keeping in mind that I will create a jQuery mobile application and that I will run in my desktop and laptop also, and in my small devices also. Okay, so I will use this for only mobile devices. Now, how to use this? How to use jQuery mobile? Again, we have a one thing which I need to do, that is I need to use the jQuery mobile library files. Okay, how to get this? So just look at my screen now, and I will explain how to use this. I will open the internet again, and I will write a jQuery mobile library download. Okay, so when you will find this one over here, you will find one link. Okay, and just click on this link, and you will find one link to download the complete bundle of this jQuery mobile. So here you can find on your screen we have an option. You can just click on this. Okay, and just click on this, and the download will start. We can also use a CDN of jQuery mobile. The path is given over here. Okay, so it depends what you want to do. You want to download the whole bundle of this jQuery mobile, or you just want to use a CDN. So I will explain this first one, that you will download the bundle of jQuery mobile, and this folder contain all the library files, all the images, all icons which I will use in my mobile app, and it will also include some examples which you can use to learn. Okay, so a few more seconds. I need to get this folder from my machine here. So this is one folder you can see, and this folder contains the demos, as I said, the examples. This image folder, it contains the different icons which we use in our mobile app. Okay, so all these are given here. And the library files which we will use here are given this place. You can see again we have a JavaScript file and we have a CSS file. I want to use which version? I have a minified version, and I also have a one version of that file which is in a readable form. So what I will do is I will maybe use this one, jQuery mobile.min .css file, and I will also use a jQuery mobile min.js file, so that I can use JavaScript also, and I can use a CSS also. So these are the library files. Okay, so I already use these files, and I put in this program over here. If you don't want to use all the files, as I said earlier in the Bootstrap also, you can just select the files which you want to use, and you can put this file in your this website. So I want to use file. The name is jQuery. This jQuery mobile 1.4.5.min.js, and another which I want to use is CSS file. So I put my CSS file in this folder, jQuery mobile this, and another file which I want to use is jQuery. So this is jQuery 1.1 .min.js file. So I already have these library files now, and I will use this. Before we start using this, I want to explain something more about jQuery mobile, how we create a jQuery mobile page. Okay. So you can find on the screen the basic block of jQuery mobile applications are HTML pages that displayed on a device screen. It meaning to say is I will create one HTML page, okay, and whenever I will create a HTML page, as you can see on the screen, I use a div tag inside the body, and when I use a div tag, in this div tag I define the ID of my div tag, and then one attribute I need to use, that is data role. When I am saying data role equal to page, it meaning to say is I am going to make a page that is a mobile web page. Okay, so you can find on the screen I am saying div ID equal to page 1, data role equal to page, and in that I am just giving a message, welcome to jQuery mobile. Okay, so another thing, when I create a mobile page using a jQuery mobile, it generally contains what? One page contains a header, and it contains a footer, and it contains a content section, so that I will display, maybe sometimes I will display my navigations in the header section, and maybe I have sometimes I want to display some ads. I can display my ads in my footer section, or maybe I want to display the copyrights, so I will display in the footer, and I have a content section that I will use to display the content of my web page. So we will learn all these things step by step. So before I come to this different types of web page template, I just want to give one demo how we create a mobile web page using a jQuery. So I will come to my laptop now, and so you can find on the screen I have one simple example, and in this example what I am trying to do is I want to display one web page. I also need this one, okay, my iPhone simulator. I will run my all mobile pages in this simulator only. Okay, so if you don't have that one in your computer, you need to just add it from here, add new. So you will find on the screen that a simulator is coming, and one welcome message is coming to you. Okay, so welcome to jQuery mobile. Let's try to understand how I am making this. In the beginning over here, all these tags will remain same because all these are just an HTML tags. Okay, as I said, to create a responsive page, you always need a meta tag. Inside that you need to use a viewport. Now here is the first line which I am writing. link relation equal to style sheet. I want to add the style sheet file, and where it is, I put this file in a CSS folder. So here is my CSS folder, and it contains jQuery mobile 1.4.5.min.css file. This is name of my CSS file. This is here, you can see. Then I also use a jQuery file, and I also use a jQuery mobile 1.4.5, and these files are given in this place. Over here you can see one is this and second one is this. Okay, so I don't want to read these files, so I will not open these files. And now from here you try to understand how I create my web page. Of course I will use a body because this is just a simple HTML. Inside a body tag I need to use a container element, and that container element, maybe I can use a div tag, okay, or I can use maybe another container element of HTML like a section. So for the time being I'm using a div. You can find on the screen div. Okay, then I am saying div id equal to, I will give the id to my page, and then data role equal to page. So it means that I am going to make one mobile web page. Now inside the mobile web page I want to display something, and that is what? That is a content. So when I want to display the content, again I need one container. For that I am using again a div, and over here I give the id content. This id you can give anyone, okay. And then after I said data role. Now here when I'm saying data role equal to main, okay, it meaning to say is I am talking about content. Okay, remember one thing, that we have the older version of a jQuery mobile also. Older version of jQuery mobile. This is the latest version of jQuery mobile. When I am using if I am using a older version of my jQuery mobile, you will find that at this place they will use a class whose name is a content. Okay, but let me tell you that a content class is deprecated in a latest version of your jQuery mobile. So try to avoid that. I am teaching the latest version of jQuery mobile. So in my latest version of jQuery mobile, over here I will use data role equal to main. When you will search something on internet, maybe they will display the content for you, and maybe they will use a content over there, but now the content is deprecated, and maybe after some time they will remove this also. So better to use the latest one. I will use a data role equal to main. Okay, so this is the first attribute I will use. Then I need to use a class whose name is UI content. This is a predefined class. Okay, so I will use this UI content predefined class. Why I use this class? This class helps me to give a padding and a margin to my content. You can see at this place over here, look at my mouse. At this place it displays what? It displays a space, white space over here. This is coming because I am using a UI content. If I will not use this class over here, and if I will run this page, so you can find over here, this is a jQuery mobile page. There is no issue that it is not working. Yes, it is working, but you know, I want to keep a little margin from my edge. Okay, mean the left side or maybe the right side of my screen. I want to give a little padding, okay, or a little margin. So I will always use this class whenever I use this data role equal to main. So if I use this, and you will find that over here you will get a padding from top, from the left, from the right, and from the bottom. Okay, so this is one simple example how I create a mobile web page using a jQuery mobile. If you have any question, then please you can ask, then I will start next. Any question? Yes, please, any question? Yes, please. No questions? Okay, then I will give another example to you. If I am not using library files, if I did not download these library files from the internet and I directly want to use the CDN, of the jQuery mobile. I said this is just like a website. Okay, whenever I want to use this, okay, this is just a website. We will access it, and we will access it using a URL. Okay, so it's not a native app, so of course I cannot create a setup. Yes, any other person? Then look at the next demo. In this next example, I am not using the library file which I have downloaded on my computer. I'm trying to use the CDN. So please find on my screen now again. At this place, I am writing the CDN which are available on your SG also, in your LG also, and the website which I told you from the internet from where you download this. At this place, the CDNs are available. You can just copy the CDN from this place, and then you can just give the reference of this CDN in your web page. But I recommend you to download this zip file because it also contains the demos, some examples which you can use to understand. Okay, so this example next, the same thing I am writing over here, div data role equal to page. If you have more than one page, then you can define the ID, otherwise you no need. Here data role is main, class is this. I already explained this, and if I want to run this program, I will just make a right click and you can see just a simple message is coming on your screen. So just if someone have any doubt regarding a jQuery mobile, so you can ask the question. For your quick review, I can just explain that jQuery mobile is a framework which I will use to create a mobile web pages. Okay, and this library is created using a HTML5, CSS3 and a jQuery. It will help me to create my mobile web page using a different classes. Okay, these classes are same as like we use in a Bootstrap. Some classes are already there, some events are already there. So even I no need to write the coding to use some events. I will just write the name of the class and then I can perform some events. Okay. So when I want to create a mobile page, first thing, like in a Bootstrap, I was creating a container. Over here, what I need to do is I need to create a page. And to create a page, I need to write one thing, that inside that container, I need to write data role equal to page. Earlier, I was writing a container in my in my Bootstrap or in my web pages, which I was creating using HTML and CSS3. So another thing which I need to do is I need to use a main. Why I will use this attribute? Because this attribute will tell to the computer that this area is for the content section. I will display my content over here, okay, and I will use one class whose name was UI content. This class will give me a padding and a margin space for my content. It will give margin in the left, in the right, in the top, in the bottom. Okay, so here's now I'm coming to the next part in jQuery Mobile, that when I use a jQuery Mobile to create a mobile web pages, these web pages can be of two different types. You can find on the screen that first type is a single page template and second is multi-page template. So in single page template, the example which just now I explained to you, that was a single page template. It meaning to say is I have only one HTML file and that HTML file contain only one container which has a data role equal to page. Okay, now when I'm saying a multi-page template, it meaning to say is same HTML file and it contains more than one container element which has a data role equal to page. It means within a one single HTML file, I will create a more than one mobile page. So I will display it on the screen first. These things I already explained. Whenever I want to create a jQuery mobile, I need to use HTML. Okay, this example I already explained. Data role equal to page. It means I want to create a one HTML file and it has only a one page. Okay, so this is a single page template. Now when I comes to a multi-page template, as I said, the multi-page template contains a multiple page container and each represents by the data role equal to page attribute. As I said, in my one HTML file, I will use a more than one container, and that maybe those containers have a attribute named data role equal to page. Then in this template, a unique page ID is used. As I said earlier, if I am creating only one page inside one HTML file, I don't need to use a ID. Okay, but when I am trying to create more than one, so I need to give the ID so that I can differentiate these pages. Okay, you can find on the screen over here this place. See this place? Div ID equal to page 1 and data role equal to page. So this is the first time I use a container. Okay, and then after that I try to use again over here. You can see div ID equal to page 2 and data role equal to page. It means single HTML file contains two mobile pages. Okay, this is a multi-page template. So let's have a look for this multi-page template. Here is a multi-page template demo I have in my computer. Look at this. Over here, inside the body, I use a first time over here div ID page 1, okay, and over here I use a div ID page 2. And how I will navigate from one page to another, just to move from one page to another, I am using a link. I said ahref equal to, you can see, because this link is within the same page, okay, and that ID is given in the same page. So over here I will say, because this ID and this ID, okay, is in the same page, I will say hash page 2, means I want to go to page 2. So this is my page 2, and when I am in my page 2, I want to go to my previous page, I can say hash page 1. So this is just like a bookmark we use in our Microsoft Word. And then I'm trying to run this page now, and you can see this is the first page which I'm getting over here. See this place, div ID page, and go to the message is coming here. Okay, go to page 2, and once I will click on this, so you will find that the second page is coming, okay. And if I want to go back to my previous page, I will click on the previous button, and then I can move to my previous page. Okay, so the simple example, just how I can create a multi-page template. If you have any doubt, please you can ask the question. I think it's not that hard to understand. Just I am trying to make a more than one page in a single HTML file, that is a multi-page template, okay. Okay, next topic here is, it's not that I will always use a mobile web pages. In our this mobile app, I can do what? I can also use a dialog, okay, means dialog boxes. So at that time what I will do is, I will not say that data role equal to page. What I will do is, I will say the data role equal to dialog, okay. As you can see on the screen, at the first time div ID page 1 data role equal to page, and then you can see at the second time I'm saying div ID equal to dialog 1 and data role equal to dialog. It means to say is, I can display my content on the mobile page also, and I can display my content on the dialog box also. So I will give the demo of this dialog just after one more slide. Now you can see over here, whenever I use a jQuery mobile, it means obviously I need to navigate from one page to another, okay. And when I want to navigate from one page to another, I want to give a effect, means just like a moving effect, maybe flip or maybe slide up or maybe slide down, as we do in a PowerPoint presentation. So we have a different options here for the transition. I can use a slide, I can use a slide up, I can use slide down, I have a pop, like a pop-up window it will appear. Then I have a fade, mean it will disappear slowly, and then I have another option which is flip. Okay, so it will take a round and then it will disappear. So now I will give this one example to you in which I am using one is page, and I can also use a dialog. At the same time I will also use the transition, different transition. Maybe I can use slide up, slide down, pop, fade or flip. So you can find at this place, initially I start to create one div. I give an ID page 1 and I said data role equal to page. It means I want to create a page. Then I created a div ID data role, and I said because I want to create a content part, so I said data role equal to main, and I use a class equal to UI content. This is something which I already explained. Then I use a paragraph, and inside that paragraph I use a link to page 2, and I said data transition equal to slide up. So this is the name of the transition. As I said, I have a slide up, slide down, I have a fade. Okay, so I am using a slide up, and then I am trying to give a message. Now I'm coming to second over here, second container, div ID equal to page 2. Now here you can see the data role equal to page. Over here I can also use a dialog which I will display now later, and same here you can see I said data transition is flip. So for one page I am using a slide up, and for the second page I am using a flip. And data direction means when I said data direction reverse, it means when I will flip. So how I will flip? I said I want to flip on the reverse side. So I will run this page now. So I am getting a message, move to a second here, move to a second page. So on my browser, this, see, I'm getting a message, move to a second page, and when I will click on this, you will notice that it is going to slide down because I use that transition type. Okay, so maybe it is little quick, and maybe because the synchronization is not that good here, so maybe you did not find that effect. But if I try to make it flip, so maybe not visible for you just because of the speed. I can see very clear on my this desktop that it is one time it is going to slide down, and the second time it is using a flip. Okay, so I am trying to use a dialog here now. I am not using a page. I will say I will use a div ID equal to page 2 and the data role equal to dialog. So it will do what? It will not create a page, but it will create a dialog. And over here ID does not matter. I can give any ID. So now I will try to save this and we'll check this. So you can see on the screen I have a link to move to a second page, and you can see that over there now you are not finding a page, there is a dialog box. So that dialog box appears there, and now if I will click the flip back to the first page, you will find the effect that it flipped and it moves to the first page. So to display my content in my jQuery mobile, I can use the first option is a page and the second option is my dialog. I can use another transition options. I have a slide up, slide down, pop, fade and flip. So in this example I just used two. You people can try on your computers and you will find that effect. Here maybe you are not finding that effect. The reason is their synchronization is slow. So I will move next. So this example I already explained. I think no need to explain it again. Okay, one more thing which I want to explain to you now. Just think that in one HTML file, I try to create a more than one page. Okay, in one HTML I try to just try to understand. If I am creating one HTML file and only one page inside that HTML file, and from that one page I try to access to the next page that is in a separate HTML file, so that will be just like one round trip. From the client I will send the request, it will go to server will respond to me, and the second page will appear on my screen. But think that when I try to create a page, for example, I try to create a more than one page in a single HTML file, then how it will work? Okay, there is one concept in jQuery mobile, that is a prefetch. Prefetch meaning to say is I want to fetch a page in advance. Okay, why this? So simple answer is because this is my mobile app, okay, mobile page, and whenever I want to use this, I don't want to let user feel that this is a slow, mean my the app which I am using, the website which I am using is slow. Okay, so what we do is we can prefetch all the pages which are inside that single file. So what I will do is, you can see one example on the screen. When I create a div id main and I said data role equal to page. Okay, now I tried to create one page. Now inside this HTML file I have already created a more than one page. Now I want that it will work fast whenever someone click on, for example, if someone click on this link, prefetch the page. Okay, if someone try to click on this, I want that this page will appear fast on my mobile screen. So what we can do is, when I create a hyperlink at this time, href, at that time what I will do is I will write one attribute named data prefetch. Okay, data prefetch meaning to say is what now? Now what will happen whenever I try to load this page, the first page. Okay, so my computer will do what? my computer will find all the link tags, means A tags, and my computer will find that is there any A tag who is trying to access another page in this page. Okay, like you can find on the screen, I am saying AHREF. So when I will run this page, my computer will do what? He will find the A tag. He will try to find all A tag inside this page. Then he will do what? He will think that yes, this page is going to use this prefetch page.html. So at the same time, what he will do is he will also call to the page which I have written in the A tag. Okay, in simple words, if I will say, if I will open one web page, when I will try to open a page, my computer will try to locate all the links given in that page. If my computer found that yes, there is one link and he is trying, he will access the prefetch page.html. So when he will call the first page, at the same time he will do what? He will also call to the prefetch page and it will keep him in the memory. Okay, why? Because I want that the second page will appear faster on my mobile screen. You getting my meaning? So this is the use of a prefetch, means I will call that page in advance so that the user will not feel that yes, this is very slow mobile website. Okay, yes, any question regarding this? So if you don't have a question, then I will come to my demo part here and I will display how I can use a prefetch. Look at my screen here. I have one example of prefetch, and in this example what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create one page, and when I created this page, inside that page I said I want to open one page whose name is a page transition. Okay, so it meaning to say is, what I'm trying to say that I have a tag, and whenever I will click on prefetch the page, it will open another page whose name is a page transition.html. So there must be one page whose name is page transition here, and I will try to open this page on my mobile simulator here. So you will find the example, prefetch the page, message is coming over here, and I will click on this link. If I will click on this link, just remember that when I give a call to this page, when I say launch in browser, so at the same time my computer will do what? My computer will try to find out all those pages whose URL is given in the A tag. Okay, so when he load the first page, okay, after that what he will do is he will keep the second page in the memory, so that if I click on this one, that page will appear in a shorter period of time. Okay, I don't want to let that user feel that this website is working slow. Okay, so you can see this prefetch is working now. This concept is just to make my processing fast. Okay, then I'm coming to my next topic here. This is a caching. Okay, cache means I want to keep something in my cache memory. So I will explain with the example. I think I need. Excuse me, I need a marker. I need a marker. Marker. I that if this is one HTML file, and in this HTML file I have created a 3-page. For example, this is first page, this is a second page, and this is my mobile device screen. Okay, and initially I try to open this page, so this page will appear in my mobile device. Now think that this is a page 1 and this is a page 2 and this is a page 3. Now I am using a navigation from page 1 I move to page 2. From this page I came to this page, and then after I move from this page to so when I do a process like this, this thing happens using a DOM. Okay. Now what is the use of one concept, that is data DOM cache in a jQuery mobile? This is something I want to explain now. So I will come to my screen here again. Now you can find over here, he said jQuery mobile also provides the DOM caching features, and the DOM caching feature is used to instruct a jQuery mobile to cache the specific page that are frequently accessed in the application. Now, meaning to say is what? Usually what happens, if I open with this page and I navigate from this page to this page, okay, so when I navigate from this page to this page, okay, then after I navigate from this page to this page, when I navigate from here to here, this will remove from the DOM cache memory. Okay, and it may be that after this I want to open this page again. So if I will not use the feature of data DOM cache, so my computer will do what? My computer will send a fresh request to open a page number 1. Okay, but I don't want to do that. What I want to do is, if I start my web page from here, from the page 1, I move to a page 2. Okay, I want that if I move from page 2 to page 3, this page will not remove from the memory. My computer will keep this page in the cache, so that if I try to open this page again, it will appear fast. Okay, this is the concept now. So what I have to do now is whenever I want to do something like this, I have to add one attribute in my this div ID, the main container page. Okay, I will say div ID equal to, just give an ID, any ID, data role equal to page. Okay, this line you need to write. This is the name of the attribute, data DOM cache. Okay, why I'm writing this? I want to make sure that if I navigate from one page to another page and then another to another, so if I want to come back to the previous page, it will not remove from the cache memory. Okay, I want that it will remain in the DOM cache, so I will say data DOM cache equal to true. So next time if I will give a request to the first page, he will not send a fresh request to the server. He will load that page from the cache memory. Okay, just like think that you are trying to open a page, you are reading just for example, you are reading news. Okay, just try to understand. If you are reading a news on maybe on a mobile, and you are using a website which is a mobile-based website built on jQuery, and you have a one page which displays the headline. Okay, headline. So when you display the headline, you click on the headline, maybe a top news. You clicked on that top news, and you move to the next page, and when you move to the next page, maybe you want to open that page again. Okay, so what you can do, okay, in that case you can just make this data cache equal to true, so it will not remove from the memory. If second time you want to open the first page again, okay, it will just open that page from the cache. So this is one concept related to DOM cache. Two things I explained. One is prefetch and one is a DOM cache. Both are not same. It looks same, but both are not same. Data prefetch means what? If I have one web page, and in that web page I am trying to maybe use one link. Okay, I'm trying to use one link, and by using that link, maybe I want to open another page. So I want that my web page will, my computer will keep that page in my computer memory in advance, so that if someone try to open that page, it will upload on my device screen faster. Okay, that is a prefetch, means something you will fetch in advance. Okay, a second option, this option is when you navigate from the one page to another page, and maybe you want to come back to the previous page again. Okay, so you want that it will not give a fresh request to the server. You want that it will open from the cache only. So you can just give the this line in your data role, wherever you are using data role equal to page, you need to write that data DOM cache equal to true. This is the concept which is used for DOM caching. Okay, then is maybe I want to use some events. Okay, so he said jQuery mobile applications programming interface provides various methods and events that you can use to control over the jQuery mobile containers. For example, you can see on the screen we have a document on load, page load. For example, this is one example of using a page load function. So he said the jQuery mobile provides various events which I can use. Okay, apply for pre or post processing logic during the jQuery mobile application lifecycle. It meaning to say is I will use some events or some methods which maybe most of them you already use in the concept which you learned about jQuery events. Okay, so see here we have a different types of events in a jQuery mobile. We have a touch type of events. There are 5 touch events. For example, tap, just you tap on your mobile screen. Tap and hold means you tap on the mobile screen and you press the screen and did not release the screen. So that is tap and hold. Then I have another event that is swipe. You maybe swipe from maybe left or maybe right. Okay, and then another we have a event type is page initialization. It has 3 different type of events. For example, page before create. It means sometimes maybe you want to perform an action before that page is created. Okay, and maybe before that page is initialized, or maybe after the page is created. Okay, so we have 3 different type of event: page before create, page create, and page initialize. Okay, means some data which is inside the page you want to display. So that for that you have a page init event. Similarly, we have another event that is page load. We have 4 different type of page load events: page before load, page load fade, or page remove. mean 4 different type of events which I can perform with a page load. Then we have a page change, page before change, page change, and page change field. When you will navigate from one page to another page, just try to understand. For example, I have a hyperlink or I have a button. I click on one button and I move to a next page. So it means the event which you want to fire at that time, page before change, page change, and page change field. If sometimes maybe you are trying to change the page but that page is not available, so that event will fire page change field. Then we have another type of event, page show and hide. So 4 type of event we have: page before show, before hide, page show, and page hide. Okay, so all these events are, with their name we can easily understand. I will just give a demo of few so that you can understand. So these are the events. If someone did not find a screen, so you can see again here we have a touch, we have a page initialization. These are the types of event: page load, page change, and show hide. And further, these type of event are are classified in different types of event. I already explained a few here, and I will give one demo to you so that you can understand these events. One more thing here, some methods are also there which I can use in jQuery mobile. For example, we have a load page and we have a change page, we have a page loading and a silent scroll. Whenever you will give your FSCT exam, many questions will come from the events and the methods. So you need to be very specific which event I will use at what time. Okay, so I repeat again, many questions will come theoretically and practically. Okay, both theoretically and practically the question will come from the events and the methods. We have a different events and different methods. All these methods we already use in jQuery, but we can also use these in jQuery mobile. I will give one example over here. For example, let's say I want to implement a scrolling, okay, just like a scroll. I want to implement a scrolling event with the maybe using a button or maybe using a tab screen. Okay, so one small demo for events. You will find one button on this window. What I have make is I made one program, and in that program I use two buttons. You can see on the screen here. I created a two button. One button, first button I add at the top of the screen, and the second button I put at the bottom of the screen. Okay, and I am trying to use a scroll and scroll event, and I want that whenever I will click on the button, it will scroll up and it will scroll down. Just to give an example, so if I will click on this button here, you will find that I am scrolled up, and you can see I am at the top of the screen. Similarly, you can see if I will click the scroll down, so you can see on the screen. Okay, here you can see I am in the bottom of my web page. So for this I am writing a simple program this place. First we will look the HTML part. Div and ID main data role equal to page, and then div data role equal to, you can find over here, data role equal to main, and the class is this. Okay, then what I am doing is I am trying to use a tag. I said href, and now you can find over here I am giving a hash over there, and I said ID equal to this, data role equal to button. So when I'm saying data role equal to button, it means I want to create a button now. Now just look at this. I use on click. I'm saying on click. So it will do what? This is the mobile. Whenever I want to use a jQuery mobile functions, okay, jQuery mobile function, I repeat again, jQuery mobile function. So it will start with dollar and then dot, then mobile, and then the name of the function. So silent scroll is the name of the function, and what I want to do is I want to scroll down. Okay, here 2000 is not a time. Okay, it's not a time, it's just like an axle position, x position. I want to go down. Okay, so I am giving the position of x and y. I use, sorry, I beg your pardon, I use y because x is for my from my this left to right, and I want to use this vertical, so I will use a y. So this is the position of y axis. Okay, so when I'm saying only click mobile dot silent scroll, it means I want to go to the a pixel position y axis. Okay, y axis 2000. Okay, so I will say scroll down. Then over here I have created a div. Okay, div ID is div1, and for the time being over here I do not have any content inside that div, but I will add a content inside the div using a page init event. Okay, so that I will explain later. But over here you can see again I use a tag, and I want to go up. So here I want to say scroll up, and I'm saying on click mobile dot silent scroll go to 0 y axis, so it will go up. Now I also want to display some numbers on the screen so that I can use the device screen height. Okay, so over here I'm using a document dot on. Okay, this function on I already explained. Event name page init means page initialize, and in the function what I am doing is I use a variable str. Now for loop I am using where I equal to 0, I less than 50, I plus plus, it means loop will start. And what I am trying to do is I am trying to set the value of str variable using a I, and along with that value I want to add a br tag. So I am writing this, and at the end I want to set the value of that div tag. So I am saying hash div dot html is str. Okay, so it meaning to say is when I will run this, initially when my page will load, after that my page will initialize what? My page will initialize the value 0, 1, 2, 3 till 50, and over here I will get a button, When I will click on this button, I will go to 2000, I repeat 2000 y-axis position. You can see at the bottom. Let's try to change this, and maybe I will write only 1000. Okay, so it means maybe I will not go till the bottom of my page. Maybe I will stuck in between of the maybe this this page. So I will run this now, and you will find here I clicked on this. So now you can see I try to display this page, and when I clicked on this button, scroll down, it did not navigate till end of my till the bottom of my page. You can see it stuck near to 40, and if again I change the value, maybe 1000, maybe using 1000 I can reach the bottom of my screen, because in my computer I have a screen resolution problem. So if I will refresh this page, and I will click this scroll down, so now you can see I am scrolled down to my screen. So this is one simple example I am using for my method, which is a silent scroll. Later, when we will start to work on jQuery mobile, we will use different type of events and maybe different type of functions. Okay, so this simple example, if you have any problem regarding this example, then you can ask to me, and then we will wind up this session. And from Monday is your last session, so I request each and everyone, so be present on Monday. Okay, and on Monday we will cover one another topic, that is web workers. That is also very one of the most important concept which we use these days in our website. Okay, web workers. So I want that you people will come on Monday also, and all you will present all time on Monday. Okay, if you have a question regarding a jQuery mobile, then you can raise your question. Tomorrow we don't have any session. On Monday we have a session. Only Monday we have a session. Last session on Monday. Only 2 chapters left. Okay, and that last chapter is not very big, it's very small. So on Monday, in the first half, we will try to finish the jQuery mobile, and in the second half we will cover the web workers. Okay, last topic. People have any question regarding a jQuery mobile, any doubt regarding a bootstrap, then you people can ask. Yes, any question? Someone asked a question from Jalandhar Center. Yes, Nikhil, ask your question.
Audible? Good afternoon, sir. Is I am hello?
Hello?
Is I am audible, sir?
Speak loudly.
Sir, I am audible to you? Hello?
Hello? Please speak loudly, I cannot hear.
Just a minute, sir. Now I'm audible to sir? Hello?
Yes, please. Yeah, I can hear now.
Sir, I'm requesting that can you give us some sessions on the jQuery basics because it is difficult
I
to
think there is an
understand
audio problem.
jQuery coding.
Again, I cannot hear. You can write down your question, I think. That will be better. You can write down the question. I cannot hear properly to you. Please
Okay,
write
sir.
down your question. Yes, Puneet, do you have any question regarding jQuery mobile? Then Joyce, any question from Joyce? Dinesh? Okay, then there is one other girl named Varsha. Raghunath. So how many people are present this time? Please give me your presence here now. Puneet is here and Nikhil is here and Joyce is here. Dinesh is here. Varsha is here. Raghunath is here. Okay, Partha is here. Any question, Partha? Any question from you? Any doubt? I got only 7 persons' names. Puneet, Nikhil, and Joyce, and then is Dinesh, and Varsha, and then is Partha, and Puneet is also here, yes, and any other person left? Aishwarya, yes, and Raghunath is here. So okay, then we will wind up for today and see you on the Monday, last time. So I request again that everyone please be present on Monday, and because you need to also fill the feedback form on Monday, and if there are any problems, please come with the problems and I will try to resolve the problems. Okay, thank you.